Welcome to what's happening with the X. The X in this video is Leo. Leo is the X, and we're going to take a look at anything we can see that's going on in your X Leo's life. And of course, all messages I receive from the other side, I will relate to you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, and it does coordinate with the soulmate twin flame journey. So to help you get a little bit more clarity on your individual journey, if you're in the soulmate, if you know you're in the soulmate journey or suspect it, check that out, and that will help give you some clarity. Now we have the Two of Pentacles, the Prince of Wands, and the Devil. And I'm also going to pull out some detail information, so it gives us a little more for you to look at. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles is all about keeping in balance, keeping one foot planted firmly on the ground, getting grounded, weighing out our options, making the effort to actually organize, analyze, put all the pieces into order, okay? That's kind of the form of grounding that I'm being shown. The Prince of Wands is a person who's very courageous individual. This is like the Page of Wands. So this is communication, having the courage to communicate something. And then we do have the Devil card. This is about toxicity. It can be addictions. It can be fear. This is definitely all encompasses everything in the toxic area. We do have the Eight of Pentacles. This is putting a lot of hard work and effort into something, trying to get it to be successful, okay? And the Lover's card. The Lover's card is all about making a choice. This is a choice in love. This is head over heart, or it could be between two different people. And when we're looking at your ex-Leo's situation, they are trying to come out of a toxic relationship is what I'm seeing. And those of you may be aware that there may have been another person involved, a physical person. But for many, what I'm seeing in this group is that they actually didn't get closure on a relationship that they felt very chained and stuck to. Now, what I'm seeing is this particular group of ex-Leos, they were trying to revive a relationship that they felt trapped and stuck to. They may have had children with them, okay? The Page of Wands, this can indicate a child involved. So they may have been trying to, they were trying to get that relationship up and going again, even though it had ended. It had ended, it was over. For those of you who knew that somebody you were involved with, your ex-Leo, had come out of a relationship, this is all about them breaking those ties. And they felt like they could not do it, and they were trying to get this up and going. Right now, they're in a place of trying to put themselves back into balance because this was overwhelming. There was a lot of fear associated with this, fear of losing the family unit, the unit that society says, well, if you got married, you have children, you're supposed to stay together. That type of a belief system. Now, we do have coming up for your ex-Leo, the Two of Wands. This is about making a decision and getting ready to take action. The wands indicate the action, and they're getting ready to move forward. They're just trying to figure out how which path to take. How are they going to get to their outcome? Now, here's the one that is really a big one for your ex-Leo. This is the Hierophant. This is about that social thinking pattern that they're being guided from the universe to reevaluate their belief system, to actually look at what makes them feel happy because your ex-Leo was accommodating a lot of other people, telling them how to run their life. And for those of you where you knew they had come out of a relationship, you may not have been aware of what was going on, but there were family and friends involved in your ex-Leo's decision-making process where they couldn't even make their own decisions. It's like they weren't grounded, and nor did they have the courage to actually step up and make choices based on their own philosophy rather than other people's. But coming up, they are evaluating everything. They right now are throwing themselves into their work. They're working hard because they don't want to change. They don't want to change. They want to stay exactly the way it is. But see, what's actually taking place with them is that they realize, it's like this inner knowing, I've got to do something different. You know that old saying where you keep doing it over and over again, a ludicrousy, right? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Well, they're coming to the realization that they need to make some changes in their life, that they need to actually step into their own power, get their power back. And they are going to do this, but not right now. This is communication going to come out from your ex-Leo. So over the next 1 to 2 week time frame, they're coming into this feeling of being grounded, but because there's fear, they're a little bit hesitant on contacting you. They have to make this choice. Do I let go of trying to get this other relationship back? It's dead. It's done. It's over. And they are going to get a form of enlightenment about that this week, that they recognize, that they understand there is no more hope with that other relationship. Now, that doesn't mean that them, if they contact you and they pick you, is because the other relationship is dead. What that actually is saying is that your ex-Leo actually was trying to, and it's nice they're in their own reading, they were actually trying to make sure they put in 110% effort. In their thinking, that's what they were doing, but on a subconscious level, they were listening to other people. You were the one they wanted, but based on other people's belief systems of, no, wait, because your ex is going to have a second, they're going to want a second chance, but that's not what's taking place. So they were actually overexerting themselves, trying to get that up and going. And see, there was a conflict with them, and this does indicate the conflict, okay? Do I pick you, or do I pick the person that the relationship is dead? They don't want that person. They don't want that person. It was about the family situation that I'm talking about. That's what they truly, truly wanted. So let's take a look at what their hopes and fears are. We have the Four of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So the Four of Cups is about a person who is bored, complacent. Like I said, they don't want this other relationship partner. They're done with them. It's the family unit that they're trying to hold on for that sake of, they may have been together for a long time. They may have a number of children where they want that unit where the children feel safe, you know, that structured, what society says we all supposed to have. They're bored, they're complacent, they're thinking about you. This is a person focused on what's being handed to them from the universe, not paying attention to what's here. Now, in the beginning, they were focused on the other relationship and not paying attention to you. Well, a little bit. Enough to keep you on hold, right? But in reality, they were trying to rebuild the old relationship. What's taken place through this, or over the next 1 to 2 week time frame, they're going to realize, yeah, no, that is not what I want. I don't care about social belief system. I don't care what my family and friends say. I'm going to do what's right for me, and I will make a decision to move forward. So they are going to make a decision. Whether they want to be in a relationship that's an awful relationship, which is why it ended originally, or if they want a new beautiful life with you. The Knight of Cups is a person who comes in pretty quick. You know, Knights are very fast energy. This is about them being able to finally come to a place where they can open up emotionally and share this, what was taking place in their life. Now, the only thing that's going to hold them back is this Devil card, feeling chained to the belief system of their family and friends, as well as that other person. Everybody's telling your ex-Leo, try and rebuild it for the family unit. It has nothing to do with love. Absolutely nothing. The love, this is for you. This love is for you. That's where their heart is. Their heart is not with that other person. Their hope is they will have enough courage and strength to come in and tell you how they feel, how they see you, and what they truly want within themselves, not what their family, friends think. And they are going to eventually do this. Their fear is that you may have moved on. You may be looking at somebody else, where if we're looking at this in reverse, now this would be you looking at other options because of what's taken place, which is understandable. So they're going to reach out. Not all of you, but many of you may be hearing from your ex-Leo in the next 1 to 2 week time frame. But what we're going to do now is take a look at what's actually blocking them, why they have this fear of changing their belief system, what's keeping them stuck over this next 1 to 2 week time frame. We know they need to get grounded. We know that they need to do this, this, and this, but let's see why they aren't. So what's blocking them and where it's going to lead to into the next 1 to 2 week time frame. Click the link below for Vimeo, and when you go to Vimeo, scroll all the way down to the bottom, pick the correct zodiac and date, and I will see you on the other side. Much love.